Okay, so I'm on my third bundle. I did 18, 16, now 14. And then my crochet hair is a 9, I think. I think it's a 9. I'm not sure. I think it's 9-inch. But anyway, I'm trying to show y'all how I've been doing this. If I put the cap on like how I normally do, then it would have been a lot easier because I won't have to just sew on the braids to make sure it's secure. I could actually, so I'm sewing under the braid, putting the width under the braid. I do sew through my braids. Y'all, it's messy because I've been doing this for a long time. It's early in the morning. I am tired, and if it look foggy in here, it's because my husband was making pancakes, and for some reason, I don't know, he just don't use enough oil or grease or butter, whatever it is, when he cooks, no matter what he cooks, I think, for the most part. And I don't think he believe in cooking on low heat. It could have been on low heat, I'm not sure, but he definitely, most of the time, smoke up the house when he used the stove. So I've been doing the flip over method, not the greatest way, honestly, because it's not, I'm a little aggravated, but I usually take my time with it. But this is a new thing that I'm doing, and because I don't have on the cap, it's not easy for me to fold over and use this part to flip it over, because I'm trying something new. So you fold it over, and what you want it to do is to make sure that you angle it up to get a flat surface. You don't want the width to be laying on top of the width. You want the width to be kind of over it, above it, so when you do your second sew, it's not like on it. That's why I'm doing it under it, and then I'm going to sew the rest of the width back across on top of it. So one is under the braid, and then one is going to be over the braid. As you can see, this one is under the braid, and when I fold it back over, it's going to be over. It's actually going to kind of come diagonally, kind of in between here. I'm going to start on the braid, but then I'm going to angle it to where I sew it on this part, which is in between, kind of cover up, because that's the whole point of me doing this sewing, is because it is cold, it's winter, and I want to cover up as much scalp as possible. So this should be my last stitch for up front. I'm making it close, but not too close this time, because I am going to crochet on the edge of it with loose hair. But my braid is so far up here, I might have to do another little stitch. I might just fold it over and then do that stitch on that one. So yeah. Again, this is my first time in a long time, first of all, doing a sewing on my head. And secondly, this type. So, and then I don't have my cap on. If I'm sewing close to the edge and stuff like this, I usually like to wear a cap, so I can sew on the cap and not on my edges. And then my hair was all straight, so I don't even know how long these braids is gonna last. It was so soft and straight from my flat or my blowout. So I don't know. I don't want to put it too close because I still got to put that crochet hair on it. So I'm just going to fold it over now and get right on the corner diagonally. Go in diagonally right on the corner. I don't even know if I even pulled this thread out. So yes, I did. Okay, good. Now this is aggravating when you got to hold all this hair yourself, because I'm trying not to cut it. I have not cut any of the widths, but I am going to finish this up, and then It's almost time for prayer, so I have to log in on prayer, and I'll finish it. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten. I still have about this much left that I don't want to cut off. It looks like I might have to, but I'm going to keep folding it over, and hopefully it'll sew down like that. And then I'm put the crochets on top of this. We'll see. Okay, as you can see, I am literally just folding it over, zigzag, bundling it like this, and stitching it together, going up and down. I'm just gonna do that all the way to the end, so it'll be close, and then I'll probably put my crochets in the loops. Where you see the loops, probably just try to stick the crochets in there. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm gonna fold it, pull it all the way back to the weft back here. Then I'm gonna fold it over and bring it back and sew it to the weft that's right there beside it. And then angle it to go on another weft, go back to the weft, but in a different spot. So I'm moving it over as I go, but keeping it connected. And in each loop, I'll put the crochet. I finished it. That's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna put my crochets in, and also in the back, because I wish now I would have did that last row, sewed in some hair on that last row at the back, but I want to be able to pull all my hair up into a high ponytail. So I left the back loose, so I can put crochets across the back, but it's loose hair and it's synthetic hair, so I don't know how nappy it's gonna be, or how tangled it'll get. So okay, y'all, this is it for, that's what it looked like at the front for right now. Show y'all the back. So I wish I would have went on and sewed a track in right there, and then I wish I would have did the fold over method better. I don't know if you guys can see that better. Did it the proper way as I've done before, and then it would eliminate me having to put crochet braids over here. But my initial plan was to just put crochet, not braids, but loose hair, crochet loose hair all the way around my perimeter anyway. But as I was going, I thought about it if I had, but I was almost done with my edges. So, my sides. If I had did it the correct way, since I was already using 3 bundles, it would have been really close to where if I pulled it up, it wouldn't have shown it. It wouldn't have been shown, wouldn't have had no line, and I wouldn't have to put any hair in it, but I didn't do it that way. So yeah, so now I'm gonna have to go in all around my perimeter and put drop my hair on crochets. Thinking I'm supposed to pull one through and not pull the other one, and that should hold it. Yeah. I don't even know if I wanna. I'm gonna leave it like that. If it start falling out, then I'll go back in and tie it one time. But for right now, I'm just gonna do it like that. Hopefully this works. Okay, so what I had to do was take the big pieces of hair and split it. because it was too thick. It's really thick at the back. Once I filled it all the way in, I try to make it real close, so it got really thick. And as I started doing over, let's see, on one of the sides, on this side, yeah, it was getting thick and it was hard to put in. But this is what I got so far. I'm almost finished with the edges. Just got to do these, so I'll show y'all how I did it. I still got a few pieces that I bust open, but I could split these into 3 and sometimes even 4. As you can see with these, the gold strands, I split them into 4. No, I split it into 3. 2 really skinny pieces. This might be 4. 2 really skinny pieces and then 1 thick piece. I had it in half, but I noticed that I can break it into 3 and it do well. So what I recommend if you do split it is that you take something and put on it some sort of cream to put on it. I made my own little concoction thing to keep the hair together, because if not, then it's gonna come apart. So and it's gonna unravel and be all frizzy, so I'm putting something in it that is gonna, and the hair is just a tad bit lighter than the sew-in, and the sew-in hair is a little shinier, so this helps too with the help it to blend in. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last because of this hair is so different from the sew-in hair. So see, I'm actually putting the loop on the track or through the width, or wrapping it around the width. I can get it to go through. Gotta hurry up because my kids are cooking for lunch or brunch. Breakfast for lunch. And they're almost done. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Yeah. See how I covered it up? I don't know if y'all can see that, but it covered it up. This is what it's looking like when I pull it up. So I had to stick it through using the little pointy part, and went under, just in case y'all didn't see that, because I noticed that I was a little high for the camera. And again, just take it and stick 1 strand through the loop. See? Okay, so this is the finished product. I'm pretty sure I can probably wet it and make it we call it smaller, not so big, but it's big at the back because again, this hair is big at the back. And of course, as you can tell, the waves aren't completely the same, but like I said, if I was to put some moisturizer or something on the hair, probably thin it out, and then it might just wave it up a little more. But yeah, this is it. I'm gonna throw it in a bowl, see how it look pulled up.